Tingles with flyby. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Tingledom Castle annual Thanksgiving feast. We're very pleased that you have arrived early in time for the traditional menu reading. As you may know, we have quite an extensive feast that will be put on for you today. The first course will be laid out at the conclusion of my menu reading. It is truly an honor for me to have been selected to present this menu for you today. Before we get into the menu, we do like to wish our own gratitude for all of you guests who have come to celebrate and share thanks with us today. When you take your seat at the table, you'll notice a little card. And on that card, you can feel free to write down all of the things that you are grateful for. Now, you are free to leave that and keep that for your own privacy. But if you would like, later in the evening, we do have the reading of the gratitude. And so there is a box. If you look at the side of the stage, you can drop your card in there, and it can form the basis of the reading of our gratitude. And it's a really special thing to really give in thanks for the wonderful things that have happened through this year and the things that we can really truly be grateful for. I know that I am grateful to each and every one of you for making it today. I know some come just from the kingdom itself, and some have traveled very far to be here for this very special occasion, and I am grateful to every single one of you. So, without further ado, let us get in to the 2017 menu. To start off our snack course, someone might call it an amuse-bouche course, we have oysters, Kilpatrick, fresh and sautéed with butter. There is bruschetta, beautiful fresh heirloom tomatoes on top of toasted breads, and there is a variety with and without cheese, both with delightful olive oil and of course fresh basil. We have a tray of pita and dips. The pita comes both in soft form and in a chip form, and there's a variety of dips and hummuses which will be detailed in a card on the tray itself. There is also a very extensive vegetable tray. There's baby carrots and cucumbers, again little beautiful heirloom tomatoes, little snack size. There's broccoli, cauliflower, red peppers, green peppers, and zucchini, and there's a variety of dips. There's a ranch dip, an Italian dressing, and a lovely little beet dip, which I can highly recommend. Now we also have accompanying the vegetable tray, a fruit tray. On the fruit tray we have the freshest of fresh fruits. We have strawberries, raspberries, blackberries, cranberries, little slices of banana, pineapple, watermelon, cantaloupe, honeydew. Sounds lovely, doesn't it? Don't worry, I think we'll all have very watering mouths by the end of this reading. It's part of the tradition. It's good that it's a long feast, isn't it? You shall not be wanting. There will also be a tropical fruit salad with mangoes, bananas, pineapple, and coconut, with a delicious yogurt cream sauce, which is spectacular. We have all sorts of varieties of jello, and they do come in little individual serve bowls. They all are served in glassware, so the wait staff and serving staff will come and pick those up from you when you are finished with your jello. We have trays of deviled eggs. There are a few different varieties, trying out different recipes. Because as some of you know, a few years ago there was an issue with drama about certain people being unhappy that their favorite type of deviled egg was not supplied. And of course we want everyone to be happy at our Thanksgiving. And so we have increased the amount of recipes that we use for deviled eggs up to 3. So hopefully you should find one that is suitable for you. There are bowls of nuts as well. And again, these come in little individual serve-sized bowls, so you can take them back to your place at the table. They are not just mixed nuts. We know some people do love a variety of nuts, but we have single serve bowls as well of almonds, cashews, hazelnuts, Brazil nuts, and of pumpkin seeds as well. We have olives. These will come in green and black varieties, and of course Kalamata olives, and these are the finest quality. There's also a nice decadent cheese platter. On the cheese platter is triple cream brie, beautiful herbed Havarti, Dutch smoked Gouda, blue cheese, Parmesan, ricotta, and a lovely goat cheese. We do have a bread course as well, which will be running all throughout the night, and you can find that on the east wall. And that will be there, so you can have that along as an accompaniment for the cheese platter, but with all the other courses as well. The bread course will continually be stocked. Finally, for our first course, we will have a cured meat platter. This has salami, pepperoni, ham, pastrami, and, of course, the meat of choice on Thanksgiving, a delicious smoked turkey. So, The first course will be open for roughly a half an hour, and then there is a brief intermission, usually of about 15 minutes before we move on to the next course. Now in our next course, this will be served on your tables. There will be trays of roasted Brussels sprouts. There's a vegetarian and a non-vegetarian version of these roasted Brussels sprouts. The vegetarian version is done in olive oil, and the non-vegetarian version is done in delectable bacon grease. We have braised greens, it's a delicious grape salad, a sweet potato and cauliflower salad, and also a grapefruit and chicory salad. Now again, this course will be open for roughly a half an hour, followed by a 15-minute break in between courses to allow our chefs and servers to clear and prepare the next course. Also a nice opportunity for you to get up and stretch your legs, to go and look at the artwork in the adjoining rooms to the main hall, or just to have a little bit of a chat without having to wipe crumbs from your face. Speaking of crumbs, let me now detail for you what we will have in the bread course. There's a delightful southern style cornbread, a deliciously airy focaccia. Of course, we have classic dinner rolls, both in round size and in crescent shape. There are cinnamon rolls and orange rolls, but don't try and get too much too early, because we do, of course, have the dessert course later. There are breadsticks, which are particularly useful later for sopping up extra gravy. We have buttermilk biscuits, which are particularly good, again, with the sausage gravy. We have rye rolls, sourdough bread, and a 7-grain seed bread. It's one of our best bread courses yet, I would say. Our next course is getting a little bit heavier, which starts with the sausage stuffed mushrooms, and then we have roasted acorn squash with a maple bacon drizzle. There's a lentil stuffed butternut squash, which has goat cheese as well, and is simply divine. There's cheddar roasted tomatoes, skillet green beans, a light and fluffy carrot souffle, a platter of shrimp, and delicious Swedish meatballs. Now, after the second course, there is a bit longer between courses to give you a bit of time to really prepare for the main course. So there is an hour between those courses. There are a variety of activities that you can do in that hour, or you are free to refresh and just lounge around the main hall, of course. There will be a tour going around the castle if you would like to see certain parts of the castle, or we will have the library open if you prefer to do a little bit more solitary reading. We do ask, if you do go into the library, that you speak no higher than a whisper, so that others may enjoy a quiet moment. Now, the main course is the true highlight of the Tingledom Thanksgiving feast, and you shall not be found wanting. For the main dishes, we have orange glaze ham, and again these will be laid out all in front of you. In between, in that hour time, they do actually widen the tables by one length, so that there is extra room to hold all of the food for the main course. So in front of you, you'll see the orange glazed ham. We also have tender roast beef. It's a beautiful, sizable rump roast. We have a platter full of roast fowl. So the largest on this platter is a chicken, and then going around you have guinea fowl, little pigeons, and other assorted mini fowl if you are in the mood for a snack. Of course, we have a nice, large, traditional turkey. We also have a turducken, which is a chicken stuffed inside of a duck, stuffed inside of a turkey. And the turducken comes in a original spiced flavor and also a Cajun turducken. And you are free to try as many varieties of these as you want. For those who prefer something a little less terrestrial, we do also have steamed lobster with a beautiful butter dipping sauce. Now, what would our mains be without some beautiful sides? And our main course, as amazing as those mains are, could perhaps be overshadowed by the sheer number and the scrumptiousness of these delicious side dishes. We have all sorts of mashed potatoes, garlic mashed potatoes, caramelized onion mashed potatoes, sour cream and chive mashed potatoes, sweet potato mashed potatoes, ricotta mashed potatoes, and brown butter mashed potatoes. We also have a variety of roasted vegetables, roasted butternut squash, roasted potatoes, and a variety of sides. We have tangerine cranberry jam, cranberry sauce, lingonberry sauce. We do have a gravy bar, which is what we call. You have a lovely little platter full of all these different gravy boats. And we have a variety of gravies. There's beef gravy, turkey gravy, sausage gravy, chicken gravy, and a delightful mushroom herb gravy. We have a scrumptious recipe for our house-made baked macaroni and cheese. The chef still won't share that recipe with me. With delightful green bean casserole, and of course a variety of stuffings. We do have stovetop stuffing for those who prefer something very simple and what they're used to. But we also have an apple walnut stuffing, apricot wild rice stuffing, and cornbread dressing. So that will obviously be quite the course. Now, this is a good time to consider what you may be washing down your meal with. Now, we do, of course, have the finest selection of waters available. Our water is farmed from the mountain, top of the mountain of Tingledom Mountain, and has the lowest particulate count in the world. It is pristine and beautiful, and that is served in bottles. You can take as much as you want. We have a full supply. On the west wall, though, you may perhaps be more interested in the full bar that we offer. When you come to feast at Tingledom Castle, there are no limits. So you can get as many cocktails or alcoholic beverages as you would wish, and the same goes for non-alcoholic beverages. We do offer all of our cocktails in a virgin version, should you wish to save your mentality to perhaps remember this amazing day tomorrow. So we have a full complement of beers, wines, ciders, and spirits, and we have the best bartenders who will be able to mix your drinks as desired. If perhaps you are not indulging in alcohol today, or are a child, then we do have something for you as well. We have a full array of soft drinks, juices. These juices are spectacular and the best that we have found in the world. And they are fresh, delicious, and wonderful. We do also have a juice bar where you can create your own combination of juices should you wish. Just let the juice attendant know and they will mix whatever type of juice you would like. So feel free to have 100 different types of juices today should you wish. We do also have a wide variety of milk beverages. So we of course have fat-free milk. Not that I would recommend it, but we have free milk up to delicious full cream milk here from our local farms. We also have chocolate varieties, the best chocolate milk in the world, strawberry milk, and also an iced coffee drink. We have milkshakes as well, though we do recommend you limit those. Again, you want to save yourself for dessert, but we will not be the ones limiting you. And of course, we have a full complement of coffees, teas, and cocos. So you can feel free to go to the beverage station at any time throughout the day, and there will open in between the courses as well if you need a beverage in that time. Perfect time to go and get a nice little drink. Now on to the final course, our dessert course. There will be a little bit of a wait after the main course. We usually wait about a half hour just to really give time for that main course to settle in so that you'll be ready for the final course. Now we have a variety. Of course, on Thanksgiving, most traditional is to have pie. We have a wide variety of pies, but we have cakes and cookies as well. For pies, we have a pumpkin pie, apple pie, delicious, creamy banana cream pie, coconut cream pie, cherry pie, pecan pie, key lime pie, chocolate silk pie, strawberry rhubarb pie, and sweet potato pie. For cakes, we have a delicious New York style cherry cheesecake. We also have a marble chocolate cheesecake, a deliciously deep, dark, chocolatey Texas sheet cake. Also have an Australian style mud cake, a deliciously light vanilla sponge cake with a topping of whipped cream, and a lemon pound cake. Now, as a side for all of these, we do have fresh whipped cream, slightly sweetened with a hint of vanilla bean. So toppings aplenty will be available to dollop on the top of your pies and cakes. And finally, if you want something a little smaller and nibblier, then we have our cookie options. We have peanut butter cookies, chocolate chip cookies, white chocolate macadamia cookies, triple chocolate cookies, snickerdoodle cookies, sugar cookies with icing. Sounds lovely, doesn't it? Well, I think the plane with the official Thanksgiving beginning has just flown overhead the castle. And if you hear behind you, the waiters and waitresses will now be bringing out the first course. Enjoy your meal. Thanks for watching this video.